Now take a look at this bombshell. Her locks are absolutely gorgeous, but guess what? She's about to cut them all off. But why? Let's find out. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the fabulous Curl House Collection product line. And today it is all about my stylist, Danita, and her wanting to cut her locks off. So I call her my stylist because she is my stylist. But guess what? I am her stylist too. At least I was before she decided to lock her hair about 10 years ago. But today we are going to go into the hair salon and I am going to cut all her locks off. Now, why am I going to do that? Is it because she just wants a new look? Or do you think it has something to do with her hairline thinning out? Let's find out. So next you will see me in the hair salon as we cut her locks off, style her hair. I'll also do a full mini consultation to determine why we're cutting it off in the first place. And you are going to get to see the before and after. So let's head into the hair salon. Hey guys, so I'm here with Danita. Danita's my stylist. I'm sure many of you all know her. And guess what we are doing today? We are cutting her locks. Yay! So let me show you how much or how many locks or how long her locks are. Danita, how long have you been locked?
10 years today.
10? Oh, it's actually today's your 10-year anniversary?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I remember when you first started your locks.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's anybody, y'all have sister locks or any type of locks. Locks is a very interesting journey to get to a point for them to look like this. So you are cutting them off after 10 years, and it has to be a reason why you have decided to cut them after 10 years. Yes. Why are you cutting your locks off? Your locks are gorgeous.
Thank you. Well, there are several reasons. I've been thinking about it for almost 2 years now. I think I've been like, oh, eventually I'll cut them. Eventually I'll cut them. Maybe I'll cut them. Actually, I considered cutting them at my birthday this year, which was in February. And I chickened out. I was like, nah, I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. So, but it's, like I said, it's been 10 years. I'm ready for a change. I never intended to have them for the rest of my life anyway. So I'm really ready for a change. I still like my locks, but I don't know, I'm ready to wear different styles, number one. And then two, I started having some hair loss, which is actually not new. Well, not hair loss, excuse me. Well, yeah, kind of hair loss. I feel like it was hair loss. Yeah, it was definitely breakage up here around my hairline. And so, which is not the first time it happened. It happened like one other time before. And when it happened the first time, it was like a few years ago, I really put in, I put in the work or whatever to make sure that I could get them, grow my edges back in. And y'all, I just don't feel like doing that this time. I just don't feel like doing that. They have grown back in actually now. They're longer, but still like, I'm just not, I don't feel like doing it. And it's been, okay.
Let me clarify. Okay, so when you say you don't feel like doing it, you don't feel like doing the work to maintain your hairline to make sure that it stays growing or healthy, because I know, as a hairstylist and a trichologist, I've just seen a lot of clients who struggle with their hairline and locks. So when you say you don't feel like doing it, are you talking about your hairline, making sure that your hairline stays healthy and full, or are you referring to you just don't feel like doing your hair? So I just want to get clarity.
My hairline. So I when the first time it happened, I was putting my growth drops on it on a very regular and consistent basis. I would twist them. It's enough hair to actually twist down. So I would like flat twist my hair, with my edges down but it was low tension though. It wasn't like anything that was tight at all. And then I would just do styles where I, would have my hair up, style my hair in a way where you couldn't see my edges, would have my curls, wear updo or something like that. And it's always been like, what is this, like an inch or two, like an inch? But then the worst part, it's like an inch and a half, like back into my hairline. So I got, they grew back really well. And I mean, they've grown back now. It's never that they thinned all the way out, they just broke. and so it's just weaker there. And but my hairline has, since I can remember, been weaker anyway. I know that I got to change my diet and drink way more water and massage it on a regular basis and all the stuff that I be telling y'all to do and Karen be telling y'all to do. I understand that you don't feel like it's hard to keep that up because it's just some more work to do. That being said, I'm willing to cut my hair off because for several reasons, like I said, for that. And because I'm ready to do something different. Really, I want to be bald and blonde. So
okay.
That.
So I know we're going bald today. So
yes.
You're definitely cutting your hair off. But
yes.
Are you going blonde today?
I think so. That, y'all, it's a big feelings day. So we'll see how. I think I am. I plan to. That's okay. My plan to go blonde today, or at least start going blonde. So, but we'll see.
Okay, so we're gonna figure this thing out.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, because I ain't decided what I'm doing.
Because y'all know I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but you also know that I am retired. So I no longer do hair. So Danita has actually got me back behind the chair, right? So if I'm keeping it real, I still do my mom's hair, but I don't do hair anymore for real. But Danita has brought me out of retirement. So I didn't know that we were going blonde today. I knew we were cutting the locks off, but we could go blonde. We're going to figure this thing out as we go along. I love that even though you don't have like significant hair loss challenges, that you just decided that you're going to switch it up. And it's okay. You don't have locks. Does not have to be a permanent style for everyone. You can lock your hair, keep it for a year or two or for 10 years and cut it. But I like the fact that you are cutting it after 10 years because as a trichologist, I've just seen the weight of the locks of so many people's locks have caused hair loss. Yeah. So while your edges are thinner, because your edges in general is the weakest part of your hair in general. Your edges also have a shortened growth cycle. So your edges typically don't grow as fast as everything else. Like the anagen cycle is slower. So it's not uncommon for the hair in the front to be shorter, but I've just seen a lot of breakage around and hair loss, which is called traction alopecia for people who wear locks. Not everyone, but I have certainly seen it on Danita over the last 10 years. So I'm glad that you are getting ahead of it and we are cutting your hair off and you're doing something different. And as I was saying earlier, many times, let me go back to that 10 years, many times the weight of the lock may cause hair loss, because it's not always the locks, but I've just seen it in many, many cases where the locks have contributed to the hair loss. So I'm glad that you are switching it up and you're doing something different and you're forcing me out of retirement to actually cut your hair. So, and how do you feel?
I feel like I said, this is a big feelings kind of a day. So I'm excited, but I'm also like, I know I'm going to be a little sad, and it is going to be an adjustment period. But I'm ready to get on to something different. But I am going to miss my locks though. I'm not even going to sit here and act like I'm not, because I am. That being said, I can get them again if I decide that I want them again. So there's that. So it's like it's hair. I'm very grateful. It's growing. It's But I want to do something different, so that's what I'm doing.
Well, we can do something different. I cut your hair off. When did I cut your hair off?
Oh my gosh,
at least 12 or 13 years ago.
Yeah.
I cut it off and it was really, really short. It wasn't blonde. I think it was red. But today, you can be anybody you want to be.
That's right.
So let's do this thing.
Okay. Now I'm cutting the first one. I don't think I told you that, but I'm cutting the first one. Okay.
This is what happens when you're with a hairstylist.
That's right.
Okay, so,
that's right.
Okay, so you go ahead and do that, boo. Oh, drum roll. Let's see. That is... That's what, one lock or two? Two locks. All right. Now, let's finish. Did you? Do you feel inclined to keep cutting?
Sure, I'll keep cutting.
Because I was about to pick up the shears, but no problem. well that cut went. I was supposed to cut it, but she was just supposed to cut the first piece. But apparently she's cut the whole head. Well, I have one little piece, two little pieces I can cut. So let me do my little part. There we go. Woo! Okay, yay! 2 pieces of hair cut. All right, see? Woo! Here we go. Are you feeling free? How are you feeling?
Feels very good. I don't know how I feel.
Oh.
You think so? Thank you, Journey. Oh,
yeah, she looked very cute. You have the prettiest face. Look at those cheekbones. You can see those rosy cheeks now. All right, so what is next? Now, I know you said you wanted to go blonde.
Yes.
Now, the only reason I would allow Danita to go blonde at this point is simply because she is a licensed cosmetologist and she knows color and she knows her hair. She knows how to maintain her hair. Color is very drying, particularly blonde. General rule of thumb, the lighter you go, the drier the hair. But since she already knows this, of course, you can go blonde if you want to go blonde. But are we going blonde today?
I don't think I'm gonna go blonde. I actually feel like maybe I just wanna, I am gonna color it up but I think I'm just gonna go with like a.
Are you coloring it today, or are you just first shaping it, seeing how you gonna rock it? It is because you cut it.
It looks a mess.
Yeah, because you cut it. We are going very low, so I can tell you that much. You thought you would have some height at the top. You started out, but back in here, it's some short. Let me go ahead and show this.
No, you ain't got to show them.
It's some short spots, some longer spots. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back in here and just cut it just a little bit more to make it a little more uniform before we shampoo it. All right, your cut is done. Now it is time. So we're not getting color. Yay. Okay, so we are going to head over to the shampoo bowl.
I'll probably color it
I am
tomorrow.
going to wash, shape, and go with part 2. We'll be back. Okay, I'm going to take the cleanser. This is the Curl House Cleanser Shampoo, which I love. Yeah. Hair has been clean.
Yes.
It is washed, feeling fantastic.
I do. I feel good. My hair feels good. My scalp feels great too.
Oh, okay.
Good shampoo.
Love it. Okay, and I put the conditioner in. Typically, she would do a deep conditioner, but as a hairstylist, guess what? She got to work. So we couldn't give her a deep conditioner. I didn't sit her under the dryer, but I do recommend when you are using the quencher conditioner, it does double as a deep conditioner. So sit under the dryer. So do as I say, not as I just did. Okay. All right. We're going to put a little bit of the juicer leave-in conditioner because I'm going to blow it out just a little. So I didn't put too much now because I'm about to blow dry her hair. Okay, so here we go. Haircut is complete. So I wet her hair all the way down. You can see how tight it's gotten. So what I'm going to do now, because this is a quick do, we're not doing any color, I'm putting the Curl House Juicer Leave-In Conditioner first. We're going to get it nice and juicy. All right. We're going to work that in, smooth that in. We're going to lock in that leave-in conditioner, that moisture with the sealer, Super Moisture Cream. So this is a thicker moisturizing cream, so less is more. Danita's hair texture is coarse. She has a very tight curl pattern, which means the tighter the curl, the drier the hair. So the juicer and the sealer work fabulously together to moisturize and seal in that moisture longer. And now we're just going to put in a little bit of, we're going to use some curling custard, just a little bit of styling gel. So we're going to use some Design Essentials honey curling custard, not a lot. We don't need a lot for her hair, just a little bit. And I'll put a little bit more. And then we are going to use a little tool to just give her a little definition. We are going to use this tool. This is like a curling, kind of like a curling sponge. This tool is really good for short hair.
Yep, creates some texture.
And now we're going to put her under the dryer for about 2 minutes. She doesn't have a lot of hair, just to get some of the moisture out, and then we'll show the finished look. We are done. Hair is looking fabulous. There's one thing we need to do to her hair, and that is her scalp. You notice she does have some thinning right here around the hairline from the locks, but it's okay. She's removed the locks, so we can expect for her hairline to fully recover, and we're going to help that hairline out. So we are going to add the Healer Follicle Stimulating Drops, and these drops were designed to help heal the scalp, reduce the inflammation, and stimulate growth. So as you can see, we're just adding a little bit, and then I'm going to massage it in. So the reason I didn't add it before she got under the hooded dryer is because they would have just completely dried instantly. They would not have been as effective. So I added them now as the final step. So you can expect these edges to come on back in pretty good because you actually removed the weight of the lock that was creating the traction alopecia. So definitely add these Healer Follicle Stimulating Drops to your hair routine.
Now, didn't that pop of color, just a little bit of red, take the haircut up another notch? So no, she didn't do blonde. Believe me, that's coming soon. But even the deep burgundy brought the haircut up, the overall look, it just made it pop. Like fabulous. Now we didn't do the sponge, we actually did curl definition, so you can tell her curls are popping even more. Stay tuned, video coming for that soon. So if you are someone who has locks and if you are noticing that your hairline is getting thinner, then that's something that you really need to be mindful of. You do not want that hairline to continue to get thin to a point where that temporary hair loss becomes permanent. So please be mindful of that. Or if you've had locks for 10 years and you're just ready to switch it up and cut it off and do something different, hey, I encourage that too. Have fun with your hair. Okay guys, if you are looking for an amazing product line that's going to help with the hydration of your hair, heal your scalp, and help with moisture so that you can grow and retain length, I encourage you to consider the Curl House Collection product line. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.